Michael, first league defeat at home in 16 months, but it's a pretty tough one to take, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, especially our second half performance. We kept going. We've hit the post twice. 2 one-on-ones there where we should do much better. Kev's had a shot, I think he's hit Nathan and rolled agonisingly past the post, but we didn't start well today. We've conceded very disappointingly what we spoke a lot about, where there was strong on set pieces and throws, and we haven't got organised quick enough. We dealt with every single other throw after that and set piece, but we switched off on that one, and that's been the difference.
Really was a game of two halves, so wasn't it?
Yeah, they probably edged the first half. There wasn't much in it. We got in a couple of times, but it was a bit scrappy. They were going quite long and direct, and we really dealt with all what they threw at us in the first half. And then we come out, and I thought there's only one team who really wanted to go on and get a result. They sort of sat back and let us come at them, and we threw everything at them, and it was just one of them games where it just wouldn't go in.
Obviously they hit the post themselves within the first 5 minutes, I think. Mm-hmm. It was. They take the lead on 12. You touched upon it, it's from a set piece. Is it even more disappointing that you have spoken about the long throw-ins in the build-up? Yeah,
definitely. We said try to avoid giving silly throw-ins around the box, try to avoid giving unnecessary corners, and we give quite a few away. So we've got to learn from that, but apart from the goal, we dealt with their set piece as well. Because they pressed early, we panicked a little bit, but once we settled, like I say, second half, pleased with the performance, but we just couldn't get that goal to get a point that we deserved.
I think it was obviously fair what you said before, where they edged the first half, but there wasn't really that many chances in general, let alone clear cut. So what did you say to the lads at half time? Because you got a reaction, and as mentioned, you have had quite a few chances in that second half to get that equaliser.
Just to be a bit more positive and a bit braver on the ball. I think we were rushing ourselves at times just because we were under a bit of pressure and a bit erratic. Just to relax a little bit more and use the whole pitch. We were very narrow at times, and balls we were playing, we weren't opening out like we normally do. And once we started doing that, we started to get down the sides of them, and we created chances second half. And like I say, on another day we'd probably go and score 2 or 3, but just one of them days.
Addy and Tom hit the post. Obviously the big lads getting up towards the end. Were you sat on the bench thinking it's just one of those days? It's not falling forward.
Definitely. I think you can when Kev hits one and it's going to nestle in the bottom corner, and it's Nathan Mulligan on the back and rolls past the post, and like you say, we've hit posts. But we can't be too down on the defeat. There's going to be defeats. Like I say, it's a very competitive league. Teams are going to beat each other on the day. Everybody's capable of beating each other, and it's a tough league, but it's how you bounce back from it. We've had a good start. We've had 3 wins and a draw before this, so you see we can't get too down. You can see the fans today. I thought they were excellent, even when we're coming off. And like I said, I've said in the past in the programme, we're going to need them when we have our tough times. But let's not get too down on today. We've had a great start of the season, and we've got to go again Monday, and it's good that we've got a game to try and rectify that result. It's going to be a tough game because Shildon have won again today, so they've had a great start. So it's going to be tough, but we'll go there and we'll give it another good go.
And obviously this was the first game for Bank Holiday doubleheader. You've got 48 hours recovery, or under 48 hours recovery actually. You've mentioned Shildon's positive start, but we've started positive as well. Then there's plenty of positives to take from that performance this afternoon. Yeah,
definitely, and we should have a few players back on Monday, but I'm not using that as an excuse at all today, because the players who were out on the pitch were good enough to get the result. Dan Mack should be back, which will allow Shane to free up again in midfield. Kingy's missing, so we'll have to sort something out with that, but we'll have some of the young lads back who are missing today. So we'll have a strong squad to go to Shildon on Monday.